Hello everyone, welcome to VTech Talks. In this video, we are going to see the below DataWeave interview questions. Okay, so these are the questions we are going to solve today. So this is very important. Okay, the first question is very simple. Sum of total numbers. Okay, there is an array. It's like 1 to 10 or 1 to 20. We need to addition or you need to sum of all total numbers. So here, what is the expected output? 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 10, 15. The expected output is 15 here. Okay, the expected output is 15. So this one is very simple. But now the second question. So it is a bit complex. Okay, so whenever the interviewer is going to give this type of task, okay, if you solve this type of question, definitely you will get a job. Definitely you will get a job. See, what is this question? Okay, let's try to understand. So the first one, okay, we are already clear. What is the input and what is the output? I'll write the code for this one. Okay. Then the second question, fetch the address based on the below criteria. Okay. Fetch the address based on the below criteria. What are the inputs they have given? Okay. We'll see. In the variable section, there is an APO code. APO code. Okay. APO code. It is one of the object. Inside this object, there is an array. Okay. Fine. APO code is there. Next, there is one more variable, gocodefile. Okay, gocodefile. So here we do have an address. So how do we need to map? Okay, let's see. First, try to understand the problem before going to solve. So if you understand the problem, okay, so whatever the problem it comes, okay, if you understand the problem, then 50% solution you can able to give. Okay, 50%. So that is the reason. First, you need to understand the problem first. So how many variables are here? One is APO code and another one is gocodefile. Next, there is an input associated party. Associated party. So here we do have contract and party. Okay, there are different type of objects. It is available. Okay, fine. Now, what is the output? There are two variables. If you want, you can keep this one also in a variable also, or else you can keep it in a payload. Okay. See, what is the expected output and the logic, what they're asking. Listen carefully. If the input payloads partyId value is equal to variable of apcode marketerId are equal. So what we need to do? Payloads of partyId value is equals to variable of apcode marketerId are equal. So this is one point. Okay. Try to segregate into different lines. Okay, or points. Next. Then pick the input payload code value and take first character from, okay, and take first character. Suppose you can assume See, what is the market ID value here? Marketer ID. Okay. Marketer ID value is here 0295875. So that value, and if the input payload value should match. Correct. So this should match. Then from the code, you need to take first character here. What is the first character? P. What is the first character here? P. Then based on this, we need to match with gocodefile. So where is P? CSOCD is P here. Correct. Then you need to return this address. So it's very simple. There are two variables, and one is input payload. From input payload, we need to verify with the APO code marketerId. Wherever it is matching, again, in the input code, you need to take first letter, and you need to match with gocodefile, and you need to take this address. Finally, our expectation is no. I mean, the return address, whatever they have mentioned. So here it is a no. So this is what we are expecting. So how to do it? This one. So it's very simple. Okay. So what we need to do? First, we need to match payload and app code marketerId. partyId and marketerId are equal. Then pick the input payload code value and take the first character from it. Okay. So this is one point. Okay. And check with the variable gocodefile CSOCD value. If both are same, then print the return address. So this is the question. Hope you are understanding the question. Okay, again, I'm going to explain here. So what is the question? We do have three variables. One is, okay, two variables. One is APO code and gocodefile, and input. From input, you need to take the party ID. Okay, forget about this contract and contract ID and all. So the party ID should get matched with marketerId. Then the code, you need to take it from input payload as the first letter. Then you need to take the return address from gocodefile. Okay. So how to solve this one? We'll see. So before that, I'm going to solve this first question. Okay. So that's very simple. So what you can do, go to DataWeave playground. See, what is the input? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct. So here, in order to solve this one, so we do have a function called sum. So you can use sum payload. Now we are getting the results. Now we are getting the expected output 15. Now there is another way. So how we can solve this? Type payload here, use reduce. Okay. Use reduce item plus accumulator. See here 15. Okay. This is another way of doing. Now there is one more method I'm going to give you here. Same reduce only, instead of using item plus accumulator. So how we can do this? Use reduce. Use the braces here, dollar plus dollar dollar. This way we can do. Now, suppose there is a question. I want to add 1 to 100. Okay, 1 to 100. Then you need to print like this, right? Okay, 10, 11, up to 100, you need to write it here. So instead of writing what you can do, so directly we can create one variable here where num equal to 1 to 100. 1 to 100. Now we can use number. Okay, so whenever you want, you can change it. See, 1 to 5, 15, 1 to 10, 55, 1 to 100, 5050. So these are the three ways we can do it. Okay, so instead of writing here, directly you can mention. So whenever you want, you can change it. So instead of hard coding here, so this is one of the best practice. Okay, hope you are clear about first question, sum of total numbers. Okay, now the second question we have already discussed. Okay, so what we need to do, what is our expected output? So how to solve this? Now go to DataWeave playground. Okay, I'll take another one. Go to input here. See what is the variable. Okay, just take this one. So this is one variable. Correct. This is one variable. Use small letter here. Okay. Now, if you print APO code, okay, say whatever the input you have given, okay, the entire thing it is displaying. Okay, this is the valid JSON. Now, we do have another variable. Let me copy this. What is the another variable? gocodefile. Gocodefile. See, gocodefile also it is displaying. Okay, cool. APO code, gocodefile. Now, what is the input payload? Okay, take this one. Just take this one and keep it into payload part. Keep it into payload part. Okay, if you print payload, you will get the partyId values. So this is our input. This is our input. Correct. This is our input. Now, before going to solve this problem, I'll write few points here. Okay, the same points only. Okay, the same points. So what is my approach? Okay, what is my approach? Okay, so first what we need to do? We need to iterate. Okay, iterate this array of elements, and we need to see what is the matching key. What is the matching key with the marketer ID? Correct. Okay, let me write few points here. So the first point, see, this is the core logic. Okay, core logic I'm writing here. Iterate input payload using map. Now, what is the second point? Next, find a matching marketerId in APO code. Correct. APO code based on partyId. Okay. See, once you identify, so what we need to do? We need to extract the first character of the code from payload. Okay. Now, find the matching CSOCD in gocodefile. CSOCD. Okay. So whenever there is a matching with the CSOCD, we need to identify, we need to fetch this value. Okay, these are the 4 points you need to remember. So what we need to do first? First, iterate the input. Okay, then find the matching value. So once it is matched, then take the first character from the payload. Then finally, you need to match with CSOCD in gocodefile and you need to get the return address. Correct. Now, keep in mind, okay, we'll go by one by one. So I'm going to keep input payload value here. Okay, input payload value. So let me write variable. So input payload equal to payload of associated party. So let me give some spaces so that you can able to see. Now, if I print only this value, okay, we are getting, see, all those values here like contract ID, party ID, okay, party code. So we need to match with this party ID. Correct. Okay. You need to match with this party ID with marketerId. What we need to do? First, we need to iterate. Okay. Input payload. Use map. Okay. Use map here. So observe carefully. Use map here. Give one enter. So in between, we need to declare variables. So what we need to do? We can use do. Okay. We can use do. Do is a keyword. Okay. I'll tell you what is the importance of this do. Okay. Do. So inside this. So first what we need to do? Find a matching marketerId. Correct. So create one variable where marketerId or I'll keep it as marketer ID match. Okay, marketer ID match. So from where it is there, we do have apcode dot result dot star. You can give dot star and marketer ID. Okay, marketer ID. Now observe carefully. So it will take the input from apcode marketer ID. So now we have two values. Then it will take two. It will take two. If you have three, then it will take three and it will match with, right? Okay, contains. You can use contains. Contains. So where to match? Item dot. Correct. See this one. Item dot party dot party ID. Okay. Item dot party dot party ID. Party ID as string. As string. Okay. So now we are able to, okay. Now we can able to get this one. Okay. In order to print this, right? Okay. Let me print this. Give three hyphens here so that you will get to know. So how many are matching first? We'll go step by step. See. So consider this. So related to party, okay, related to party, there are five values. Out of five, how many are matching? Only one it is matching. Only one it is matching. Okay, only one it is matching. Okay, let's see. There's the party. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Correct. So out of 5, so what is the matching value? I think this one only. Okay, 0295875. So this one is matching with this marketer ID. Okay. So only this value we need to get the address finally. So as of now, what we are doing, just okay, we are copying the input into one variable. It's like we are taking the value from associated party into input payload, and here you are using map and iterating the all the values. From here we are taking marketer ID match or matcher, whatever it is. Okay, you can keep it like that. So here you are taking marketer ID from APO code contains, okay, contains item dot party ID. So if you observe this one, see there is a one match. Fine. Second step also done. Now we need to extract the first character of the code from payload. Whatever it is matching, you need to take that value, right? Okay, let me comment out this, or else keep it like this only. Later I'll check. I'm going to create another variable where code first char. Okay, so this is my variable. Now here I'm going to use if condition. Okay, whatever the matched value, right? Take this one. If marketer ID match and okay, and size of this value, item dot size of item dot party dot Okay, partyId dot code, partyId dot code. Okay, it should be greater than 0 or greater than or equal to 1. There should be a value. Okay, anyway, if it is matched means, okay, there should be a value. From here, what we need to do? We need to take only first character. Correct, only first character. So how to take this one? So it's very simple. If the if condition, we are writing item dot party dot party type cd dot code. Okay, if you go with code, what will happen? It will get print everything, right? Okay, let's see. So here if condition we are using, else also you need to keep else null. If the condition is not matched, you need to print as null. Okay, you are clear about first one. Okay, so first one is going to give true or false. So based on that, we are going to get the first character. Just print the code first now. Code first character. See, so this is the expected. It's like PA. Now here you need to take only first character, then you can give the index of 0. Now, so what it contains? Code first character. It contains P now. It contains P. So second step also done. And third step also done. Now finally, find the matching CSV CD in gocodefile. So I'm going to create one more variable here where matching CSV CD, right? Okay, I'll keep it as matching CSV. Just observe here. Here I'm going to write one more if condition. Okay, one more if condition. If else null. Okay, in the if condition, you need to write. Okay, so this one code first char should not be a null. Okay, not equal to null. Not equal to null. Now what you need to do? You need to take the value from gocodefile, right? Type gocodefile. Okay, gocodefile. So here we need to filter. Okay, here you need to filter. See, there are multiple values. There are multiple values. But what is our input? Input is P here, something like this. Okay, so here you need to filter. So in order to filter, okay, see, you can keep it as item and index, or else what you can do, I'll keep it as go code only. Go code. Now go code dot CSV CD. Observe carefully, equal to code first char. Code first character. Now, if I print this one, so what we are getting? Okay, just observe here. See, if I print this one, what we are getting? We are getting the entire object. Okay, so now 99% problem is solved. So it's very simple. What we have done, iterate the input payload and find the matching marketerId based on the apcode code and extract the first character of the code from payload. And finally, we are matching the code with CSV CD. Fine. So here, so what we need to take? Only matching values. Okay. I don't want to print any nulls here. Okay. It's not required. Also, we need to take only this address. So how to take this one? If matching CSO, if matching CSO not equal to null, okay, if matching CSO not equal to null. So what we need to take? You need to take address, correct? You need to take address dot return address. Okay, it is going to return the address, else null. Okay, else null. See now, so earlier we are getting all the key and values and everything. Okay, now only we are getting the address. Now we are getting the address. Now it's fine. Finally, we need to filter out. Okay, we need to filter from entire code. So that's very simple. Use filter here. Use filter item not equal to null. See how beauty it is. Okay. If you solve this type of questions, okay, if you solve this type of questions in interviews, you will definitely get a job. See, this is not that much complex. Okay, this is not that much complex. But you have to understand the question first. You have to understand. You have to understand the question and you have to solve. Okay. Anyway, I'll give you this sample payload in the video. In the video description or comments. Okay, comment section. Take this one and play around with this. Play around with this. So not only this scenario, I have created for partyId, right? I have created for partyId in this scenario. I'm considering as this partyId. So you can go with different one. So instead of partyId, okay, instead of partyId, you can go with contract ID. And you can take the line of business card code. And based on this, you can display names and you can play around with this. Okay. So this is our final expected output. If you want to take only this number, okay, then you can apply braces. Okay, apply braces and you can remove these braces also. And if you want only, you need to keep key and value, it's like address and all. Okay, you can do that. Okay, you can do that. This is the core logic. Iterate the input, find the matching marketer ID based on the party ID, extract the first character from the code and match with CSOCD and get the address and get this address. That's it for this video. If you are facing any issues, please do comment in a comment box. I'll happy to assist you. Okay. Thanks for watching this. Happy learning.